All right. These were called hot seat questions, and there's 200 of them in total, but I'm doing it in 10 parts. That's 20 each. Part one. What's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done? Pile in a heap of an old car and drive about 4,000 miles to New Orleans. We took a detour on the way down to see where they filmed Deliverance, and it was exactly like in the film. It really was. It was the same. That little town, you know. Anywho, you could hear the banjos. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Stir-fried vegetables. I think stir-fried vegetables would be a good answer. Usually I answer curry chicken extra hot, but yeah, this would probably be better for me. What's one thing you've never told anyone? There is nothing that I have never told anyone. Nothing. If it existed in my life, if it was part of my consciousness, it has come out of my mouth or been written down in my blog. Yeah, there's nothing I have held back ever. I have talked about a lot of things over the years. Tags are good for that. I've talked about kink, I've talked about nudism, I've talked about everything. If you could have dinner with any three people, dead or alive, who would they be? Huh. Can never remember the guy's name. Oscar Wilde. He's my favorite poet of all time, right? But yeah, Oscar Wilde. Conan Doyle, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and Pierre Elliott Trudeau, the former Prime Minister's father. I always wanted to meet him. I think it would have been cool to have a few beer with him. I do. There's so many stories about his life. He went down a level 5 rapid one time in a canoe, and he was the first person to survive going down this rapid. The RCMP that were trying to protect him were like, you're nuts, I'm sure. What's the biggest risk you've ever taken? Biggest risk I've ever taken? I've taken some pretty stupid risks in my life. I really have. But I think the worst of it was we did this thing where we went out on the 363. There's a portion of it that's straight for miles. And we got up to 60 miles an hour in the dead of night on a cloudy night and turned our lights off. We were side by side. This is 2-lane highway, by the way. So, you know, this was a really dumb thing. And the first person to turn their lights on loses. And I won. Because I was an idiot. Could have ended up dead, maimed for life. It was a really dumb risk. What's your most embarrassing moment? I've said this a million times, but I'm in church. I'm right in front of the pastor. Now, I have no qualms about being seen naked, but this was in church, and that's kind of an inappropriate thing. But anyways, I'm sitting right in front of the pastor. I'm not wearing any underwear. My pants are tight, and they split. My junk falls out, and I give the pastor the full Monty. I'm literally right in front of the podium, in the front row, right? And the pastor just goes, "Hi, Dave," and I covered myself with my Bible and left. I was a fundamentalist Christian at the time. It was bad for me. That church was bad for me. I think it's bad for anyone, but anyways, that's beside the point. If you could live in any era, which would it be and why? I think the hippie revolution thing would have been fun to live through. That just because I think it would be awesome. Woodstock would have been epic. I always wanted to go. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received? Just be yourself. Don't put on airs. And it's worked for me. That's for damn sure. What you see is what you get. What's one thing you wish you could change about yourself? I have an extremely positive view of my own body and whatnot. I'm very fine with how I am and how I look. But if I could magically change it, I would be skinny. I wouldn't be heavy. I think that would have improved my life. But yeah, I've been heavy overweight since I was 9. I hurt my back when I was 9, and I gained a bunch of weight when I was in a body cast, and I never lost it. Never. It just, I have tried, trust me. Diet and exercise does not work. It doesn't for everyone. It doesn't work for everyone. So, Anywho, you just see the boxes. Yeah, that was random. Anyways, what's your biggest fear? Cancer. I've seen too many people die of cancer. It's horrible. You rot away. You lose yourself, basically. It's absolutely horrible, and I would rather be dead quickly than that. If they ever say cancer or Alzheimer's to me, or dementia, I'm out of here. I'm signing the form and getting checked out. They're gonna put me down. That's for damn sure. I'm glad we have that option. I'll just leave it at that. What's the worst unusual place you've ever? What's the most unusual place you've ever visited? Most unusual place I've visited. God. I don't know. Not many unusual places that I've been to. A lot of very touristy places. Great Falls, Montana. Well, we'll have to say that because it was a hole in the ground. Seriously, there were 3 bars and like 12 houses and in this town. It was just a dive. It really was. I'll spare you the details, but it was absolutely disgusting. If you could instantly become an expert in something, what would it be? Fractals, fractal art. I think it would be fun to be really good at that. I'm okay at it. I can do things, but there are people that are so incredibly good at it that it's not even funny. I mean, God level art, So I would like to be like that, but I never will be. So what's your most treasured possession? A 6-inch stuffed toy pushing the cat. It is my favorite thing ever. What's the best gift that you've ever received? I'm going to have to say a microscope when I was young. I got a microscope kit, and it was a chemistry kit and a microscope, and I got a lot of fun out of that. I really did. And then I knocked it off the table and it broke, and I was really fucked off. It really sucked that it broke. So, what's your guilty pleasure? I don't have a guilty pleasure. I don't feel guilt for any of my pleasures at all. So, yeah. Describe your perfect day. This is another one that's been asked like a trillion times. Um, Clear, cloudless day, about 25 degrees Celsius, and no wind. I'm sitting on the shore of a lake, all the hell by myself, drinking beer and eating sandwiches and stuff like that. That's my perfect day. All the hell by myself. What's the hardest lesson you've learned? God, I don't know. I don't think I can answer this question. I don't. Not without thinking about it for hours. Yeah, I haven't had any hard lessons in most of my life. So those all came in childhood and teenage years. So, you know. If I could remember them, it would be an awesome time, but I'm not going to. So, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? Teleportation. To be able to teleport anywhere I want would be really cool. I could see so many things. Just be there. You know what I mean? What's the most memorable book or movie you've ever experienced? Most memorable book or movie? God, I don't know. I'm going to have to say the Christian Bible was the most memorable book that I've ever read in my life. And I have read it 3 times from cover to cover. Do I remember most of it? Probably not. It's been a while. Yeah, I do actually have one. Pastor Troy, Biggie D Man, sent it to me. I miss him. He's another YouTuber that I miss. He's dead. If you could change one event in history, what would it be? I'm going to say Hitler wouldn't have been born. I'm going to have to say that. Anyways, have a good one.